Hello friends, welcome back. Big Dano here, joined by the young Ben X Leighton. Hello Ben.
Hello mate, how are you?
I'm living the dream, thank you. We're having a wonderful day. We've
are.
been fast and loose today and just trying things out and doing different things. It's been glorious. But I thought I might just take this opportunity to express my appreciation for everything that you've done for this event. So people out there that don't know, Ben is the guy running our social media presence. He's the guy that puts funny posts of me dancing or Terry Crews in a pink suit, and the theme song for our event. Let's go!
Let's go!
Ah!
I'm bringing Little John back.
It's why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
why not?
But mate, and then all of the stream overlays, all of the graphics, everything that makes our event look as professional as it is all thanks to you, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it.
So and then we've also got display shelves, which you can't see because, well, they're in the background there, but that's William Brightley's arse, and that's Dave's crotch. So maybe we won't show that on screen. Big event this year, mate. We've had confirmed number of entries and confirmed number of entrants. I won't announce what they are yet. We'll talk about that tomorrow in the presentation ceremony.
100%.
But it is exciting.
It has been really good in atmosphere in here too. Super. It sounds cliche, but very electric. You know, there's a lot of good discussion. A lot of first timers who I'm getting to meet and see their works and hear that they were encouraged to come and enter in, and it's been awesome to see that. And a lot of the oldies who are here quite often, it's good just to catch up. People seem to be pretty excited to be talking about miniatures and having a really good time.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
It has been a very good time. So we're coming up on the finish of the photography sessions, which means we will be starting the judging very soon. I do need to set that up and do some test runs, so you may see me doing some tests, and I'll be asking for the stream's feedback on it. But hopefully we've landed on a setup that's going to work for both the judges and for the stream. So I'm excited. But mate, you've entered some models this year. We've talked about a few of them. How are you feeling now that you've seen the entries and your own work? How are you feeling?
I'm very happy with my results. I feel like I got some good feedback at Guilds Inn, and I ended up at that event with a bunch of silvers. And this time my goal was to try and get a gold, and then with the confirmation of the Masters and Standard category, I thought, okay, I just want to place in Masters. That would be nice. So, I'm excited to see what they think. I'm happy and content with where I'm at. I gave a few of those pieces my best that I could at the time, and we'll see what the judges think of them.
I think that some of your pieces there are easily some of the best I've seen of yours. So
okay,
well done.
Thank you, mate. So yeah, I think I don't know how I'll do, but I'm excited. I feel good. The competition in Masters is heating up. Every time I go over and have a bit of a look, I'm like, geez, there's some bangers that come in, like
Absolute bangers.
Nat's banger she just dropped off before. Seen Seb's work, Steve's work. So there's a lot of good competition out there.
Let's. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this microphone to you. Just go and grab someone that you want to talk to.
Someone I want to
Don't care who it is, and just grab them and head over there in front of our live display. And
let me go find someone.
Very good.
All right, let's go grab someone I want to talk to. Let's see. Timbo, come with me, mate. Yeah, I'm throwing you. Have you been on stream yet? You have?
Yeah, Andy got me before.
Oh, did he? Okay, well,
You don't want me again,
I'm
trust me.
gonna bring Timbo in, even though
Okay.
he's being caught again.
Me again.
So, welcome, Timbo. Oh wait, we gotta fuck up the handshake.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
For anyone who doesn't know, this guy here makes all of the merchandise. He's made my shirts for me.
Yep.
He's the legend here who's also helped out the community in getting us with merch, stickers, makes the event a huge thing. So thank you a lot from behalf of me and Crimson Brush.
My pleasure, mate.
How are you feeling about the event?
Good. I love it. Good to see so many entries. I love it. Just
Are you
love it.
how are you feeling you stack up in this competition?
Don't ask me things like that.
It's hard questions.
I don't know. I took a real dive in entering Masters, so I'm like,
You've done well.
I'm happy where I am, so I don't think I'll compare myself too much to other things. But
It's all about your journey.
I'm
eh?
happy where I am.
Yeah.
So
We get to watch the dice roll now.
yeah, totally.
And
So,
see where they land.
Yeah, and I'm I'm happy with that. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Well,
no
I'm
dramas.
glad for that, man.
Yeah.
I might leave you alone since you've already been on here too, and I don't want to put too much pressure in. I'll go find someone else.
Bye-bye, stream.
Stream, I'll be back. I'm going to go find someone else to grab. All right, let's go find someone else. Do you want to come on stream with me, mate? Let's go, Tom. Come over this way here. We've got Tom here. How you going, mate? This camera just here. Yeah. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, Benny. How you
So
doing?
I'm doing good. So this is your first event.
First Crimson Brush ever. Never been to Crimson Brush before.
How are you finding it so far?
I've been finding it pretty good. Yeah, it's been really nice. Like as you were saying before, like the atmosphere is absolutely electric.
Awesome.
Absolutely buzzing. Seeing lots of people talking about their entries and stuff. It's been really cool.
That's awesome. How many entries did you bring this year?
So I brought 5.
Yep.
I was going to try and bring 11.
Yeah.
Gave myself not enough time to finish them off. But
Yeah.
I brought 5 fairly solid entries.
Awesome.
Came and entered them, and gotta say, I started sweating a little bit with
Yeah.
the level of competition.
What category did you enter in?
Just in standard this year.
Amazing. Yeah.
First jump in, thought I'd go standard.
Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, just see how I go.
That's really
Playing
good,
the field.
man. I'm excited to see you. I'll have a sit down and have a look at your entries
Yeah,
before
awesome.
too.
Appreciate it, Benny.
So what do you think is your kind of goals for the next 12 months of painting in that sense? Like, do you have an overarching goal? Because you've mentioned you're a content creator as
Yes,
well
I
too.
have, yeah.
Yeah. So what? Actually, before that, what are your videos and stuff about? More miniature-related things?
So yeah, more miniature-related things. I'm gonna start branching into a few more tutorial sort of
Yeah.
based things. Like that's what I've started doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, branching out from just Games Workshop stuff and getting a bit more into like the broader
Yeah.
gaming and display painting space. I
Amazing.
think that'd be really cool. Being like a bit more like Miniac or Ninjon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort
Nice.
of
So they're
vibe.
kind of like your inspirations.
Oh, huge.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge inspiration.
Give a
Like-
shout out to your YouTube channel too. as
Oh,
well.
cheers. So, if anyone wants to come give me a follow, you can find me at Tabletop with Tom,
Yep.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
Everything.
everything.
Awesome.
It's all there.
So back to your painting goals. Where do you kind of want to go for competition-wise, maybe in the next 6 to 12 months?
So, competition-wise, I think I'd like to get to as many as possible.
Yeah.
I really think that trying to get into as many competitions will get me like to advance the most, and getting the feedback from people who've been doing this for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like skill-wise, probably working on light placement on my models, like being a bit more focused on light direction and getting like building that contrast with value and not just color.
Awesome, yeah.
I think that'd be a really big step up for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, pleasure for you to be here on the chat, and thank you so much for spending some time talking.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
No
buddy.
worries,
Yeah,
dude.
have a good one.
You too, mate. Thank you. All right, make sure to check out Tom's social media. I'm going to go find another person and grab them. We'll keep running around and grabbing people. Let's see. Tim, Frothy, mate.
How are you?
Have you been on stream yet?
No,
You're about to be on stream, legend. This camera here, my friend.
Hello, stream.
Stream. This is Tim, or Frothy, as we like to call him.
Froth's Minis. Yeah.
Froth's Minis. How
And
you
I'm
doing,
Froth.
mate?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
How good's the event going today?
It's going pretty well so far. I'm quite excited.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this? Is your first or second Crimson?
This is my first Crimson.
First Crimson.
My first event was the Guilds Inn in Sydney. With a lovely group of people in an event there too. Highly recommend it. If anyone's thinking of joining in, please do.
Yeah, please come to all of our
And
events.
this event as well is an awesome one. And I've only been to 2 and they've both been awesome. So
Amazing.
really good, really positive, great people. Come and be a part of it.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
just paint, get stuff in there.
Yeah.
Have some fun with it.
Yeah, mate.
And that's what it's all about. I didn't go in Masters, no. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
with-
you
with-
got to go
with my
that.
piece.
Yep.
But I'm still really proud of it and happy with it. And it was a good test of doing. It was my first diorama. First time doing a diorama.
Amazing.
So been thinking about doing one for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll take the plunge now because I've done a few different pieces.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can do something decent.
Amazing.
That was good fun.
How was that, like, the prep stage going into doing your first diorama? Did you do a bunch of research,
Yeah,
or
I
did the idea kind of, like, strike you out of, like,
Yeah.
it was pretty instant, and then you're like, this is where I'm going?
Yeah. So when I was at the Guilds Inn event and I'd submitted some pieces there, and then I was looking at the other models that some of the vendors had for sale. I saw one of them and I was like, that guy's in a dungeon.
Yeah.
He's definitely in a dungeon. And then some of the thoughts came later, like the water and that kind of sewer effect. And he was holding some kind of like a helmet in his arm, and
Yeah.
I'm like, he's about to feed this guy's head to someone.
Yeah,
right?
amazing.
And that's why I had that tentacle thing coming up out of the water, right? 'Cause that's
yeah.
and that's why it's stuck behind the grate, so it can't get him.
Oh.
So he's like feeding that head, and that's why there's a bunch of body parts behind him too, because he's like he goes down there, on a daily basis and just feeds his weird tentacle monster. And that's what I had in my head, and then piecing it together. It took me about 2 or 3 months, but I'm pretty slow to piece it together. And I'd drawn diagrams and laid it out and bought foam and cut foam into blocks and 3D printed pieces and putting it all together. And but I was doing actually doing some lessons with Tim Marsh as well.
Oh, nice.
So I got a lot of great feedback from him and a lot of online resources that he pointed me out to, which were really helpful. And he's great, by the way. He's an amazing painter. Check out some of his work too, and some of Benny's stuff, because it's awesome.
These people have seen my stuff. They don't see any more of my stuff.
Yeah, okay, right. So I was thinking about like the thirds rule and trying to space things out, and the glowing effect and the object source lighting from the lamp. And it was a real tricky one, because normally when you're painting a miniature, you want the face to be the main focal point.
Yeah.
In this one, because he had that lamp out there, his face had to be the second focal point. So now I'm playing with different dynamics, right? And I've got to balance that light out and try and make some things look dark and cool, but not with black.
Yeah.
Because you can't do black.
Exactly.
Because it's just black.
Yeah.
But then how do I bring some depth and volume into that without it just being black?
Yeah.
But then how do I contrast the light into it? I think I've probably gone pretty strong and punchy on the light.
Yep.
But that's where I've lost a bit of ability to create a bit more nuance and detail in some of the textures. But hey, I had fun doing it.
Amazing, man. I love it. Yeah. I'll have to get some photos for you guys of the piece that Frothy's talking about here, because it is quite incredible. Now, you're also a bit of a D&D fan.
I do play a bit of D&D, yeah.
How much does that kind of world or that element inspire your painting stuff?
Yeah, quite a lot, because I don't... yes and no.
Yeah.
Depends. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and generally what I'm listening to at the time will have a bit of an influence on that.
What are you listening to right now?
I'm not listening to anything right now, but what was I just listening to? I can't remember.
That's all right.
I'm on the spot.
I'm putting him on the spot, everybody.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
That's all right.
It'll take me 10 minutes. I'll come back in 10 minutes and go, oh, it was that? Yeah. I'll post it on the link.
Yeah. So you find that that's like being a bit of a dungeon master and running games and sort of imagining worlds and stuff helps with your kind of dioramas?
Definitely. Because if I'm DMing a game, I like to really create the immersion and the storyline and get people to feel what's happening in the story. Because I've been in a lot of games and I like them all, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And you kind of tend to fall into certain stereotypes, and it's like, hey, I'm the rules lawyer and I just want to get into combat 24/7 and then just rules lawyer the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And then there's other people that are very story orientated and a little bit lighter on the rules, and then there's basically everything in between.
Yeah.
I'm probably more the story guy. I'm not real good with rules. I like to
either.
just fly on the go.
Yeah.
And
a secret. I actually get rid of the hit points for monsters and just go, oh wait till it's good enough.
I'm guilty of doing that from time to time.
Yeah.
Just take it right at the last minute.
Yeah.
And I have been known in games when I know it's going to be the last game to TPK teams and just bring out some ridiculous monster that they already know that they've got no chance in beating. But people like the challenge of just how far can we go? You know.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's the same with like all the environment stuff here. But look, mate, I'm going to keep getting some more guests. But thank you so much for stopping by and chat.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me on the stream.
No worries, mate. There's Froth Minis. What's your Instagram, bro?
Froth Minis.
Froth Minis. Check it out, everyone. See his work. Give him a follow.
Have a great day.
All right. I'm going to keep walking and finding more people. We good? We're good. Yeah, I don't need to shut up. Yeah, I'll keep going. All right, let's go find someone else to talk to. Ray, have you appeared on stream at all yet, my friend?
No, I haven't.
Can you please follow me, my? All right, we're right here. Here's the camera.
Hello.
Now, chat. This is Ray. Ray, as you may have heard earlier with our interview with Liam, is a bit of a loose cannon with how he transported his entries here. Can you please describe that to the chat?
So I have a very big piece. They all I have to assemble it on the day, so it's all in the different pieces. So I traveled from Sydney to Canberra on a scooter for 300 kilometers. So I put all the stuff, put in a bag, and just kind of tied tied at the back seat of my scooter. So by the time I arrived, I realized the back actually fall off the scooter.
Oh my god.
And on the side of the scooter, basically the back wheel of the scooter kind of grinded the back,
Yeah.
destroyed the back. So luckily, only one of the motor got broken.
Yeah.
The rest remained intact.
I don't know
Very lucky.
how you're so lucky. I love it though. But I've done a little video of your big. What's the name of the diorama or the piece?
So the piece translated to fish, general, and journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I did. I'll make sure to put some more photos up for you to have a look at. But it is massive.
Yeah.
I can't get over how big the piece is, and it's really beautiful. You've done a really good job.
Thanks.
With it. How long did it take you to sort of decide that this is the piece I want to paint and enter into the competition?
So I got this piece about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And obviously this is from a very renowned Chinese sculptor, Yuan Xinliang.
Yeah.
And so I bought it 2 years ago. I got it all the way from China. I knew that one day I need to paint it. But obviously 2 years ago I was pretty junior in terms of painting. So I think when I think about the entry for Crimson this year, this is definitely the piece I want to finish. So I started the whole thing, I think I started in September last year, and then I had maybe until December, I started the big piece, like the fish.
Yeah.
Because the fish is such a big object, and it's just hard to pick a color. So I actually mock up like 15 different color variations.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
When you were doing your mock-upping, how did you go with that? Is that like a digital process you do, or do you just kind of put some colors on the actual figure? What's your sort of process?
So I basically grab a photo of the, like literally the gray version of the model.
Yep.
And I literally just kind of, color it up.
Yeah, yeah.
To
so
see how everything fits together.
Okay, awesome.
So usually, if I'm not sure about the color, the atmosphere, that's usually what I do.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I will make sure to put some photos up so you guys can get some better look at the scale and size of this model, because it is huge. And you're a bit of a veteran in the scene, I would say now, and newcomings of all the newcomers rising up. How do you feel? This is your second or third Crimson? Second Crimson.
Yeah.
How do you feel coming this year as opposed to last year?
I think last year there was a lot of excitement because that was my first year entering competition. I think this year I wasn't worried about whether I would do well or not. It really just wasn't about competition anymore.
Yeah.
For me, I just want to finish a piece. I want to bring to Canberra, share with everyone, and we can talk about painting. And the other thing is just really, particularly this year now, I feel like our community, the scene have grown so much.
Yeah.
So many people entering standard.
Yeah.
Look, for me personally, I just love to see the scene grow.
Yeah.
More people enjoy painting. And that's what I feel like.
Yeah, no, I'm the exact same. The competing is almost secondary for me personally, and it is more about just getting to connect with the community and really have a good time talking about models and miniatures.
I think having a competition, it's almost like you almost have a deadline. You need to finish a piece, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's do well or not, it's secondary.
Yeah.
Because we all enjoy painting.
Yeah.
But have that deadline. You need to finish a piece, and then meeting with people, talking about a piece. I think that's the core of the Crimson for me.
Yeah, I really think so as well. So you're going to be at Guilds Inn again this next 6 months or 7 months.
Yep.
That's another event that we have here. That you're a big part of the Sydney Display Painters Guild, and you guys meet like once a month. Has that helped, do you think, for the community?
I think that's probably the key kind of factor where my painting has grown over the last year or two.
Yeah.
I think meeting with people once a month and talk about painting and just have someone that almost be there for you, keep you motivated.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. I think whoever you are, if you can find a group of people, meet regularly, talking about painting, I think not necessarily from a skill or technical level. I think a lot of what I found, painting is mindset a lot of times.
Yeah, I agree.
And technically, everyone can learn.
Yeah.
But having the right mindset, having people around you support you, that's probably the biggest contribution to help you to progress.
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%. Well, thank you so much, man.
worries.
I appreciate you. What's your Instagram, just so people can see your work?
My Instagram is Ray Eats Paints.
Awesome. Make sure to give Ray Eats Paint a follow, guys, and check out his work. Have you uploaded the fish guy yet, or not yet? Not yet? Okay. Well, give him a follow so you can see the fish guy when he does upload it, because it's an incredible piece.
All right, thanks, Ben.
No worries, mate.
All
Thank
right,
you so
see
much.
guys.
All right, chat. I'm going to find another person. I'm just going to go for a wander and see who I can snatch up. Let's see. Who have we got around here? Just looking for... Everyone wants you to get your titties out, Will. He's like, nope, okay. You know, that's probably a good thing. We'd probably get banned on chat if that was the case. So, probably a good thing you didn't get him out. Let me find Daniel. Would you like to come with me, sir? Daniel. All right. You're on stream now, my friend. So come over here.
Right.
This little camera here.
Yep.
So, Daniel, how many crimson brushes have you entered now?
This is my first.
Your first, amazing. So, me and you got. Well, actually, the first event that I met you at was PAX Oz. I can't remember what year it was.
Would have been 2019, I think, because COVID. Yep.
Yeah. So we both were. You'd been painting a lot before then, or?
I was painting a couple years. I think 2-3 years, maybe. Yeah.
So we both were entering in at the PAX. They had this competition where it was like by Reaper Miniatures, where it was like a mystery box sort of painting challenge, where you got a random miniature and 4 different paints, and you had to sort of paint together on that piece. And there was quite a few people who entered that challenge, I think, and it got judged or whatever, and it came down to the final 2 pieces, actually the final 3, which was me, you, and your partner, I believe.
Yep. My partner Sally.
Yeah.
Yep. Came third.
Yeah, and Daniel absolutely smashed me, and ever since then I've been on a quest to be better. No. But
Yeah, it was just secret rivals from the beginning.
yeah.
The Ash Ketchum to the Gary. Don't know who's who. But
Yeah, we don't know yet, but you are definitely my arch nemesis now in painting. But how do you feel about your entries you brought this year?
Good now that they're entered.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a frustrating journey at points.
Yeah.
But yeah, once they're entered, it's like the load is lifted off.
Yeah.
They're in the hands of the gods now.
Yeah.
Or in this case, the judges.
Yeah.
Who close enough to gods.
Yeah, essentially in our field. What was frustrating about the pieces, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. So I had 2 pieces. One was a bust, and it had a lot of breakages. It had a few moments where I was painting away and thought I had, gone to the face complete, and then found there were like 2 just hairs stuck underneath the paint. I had to strip it and do it again.
Yeah.
And and the other figure I had was a figure of Wonder Woman, and the cast just left a couple of defects that I had to clean up, and discovering them as I was painting and trying to fix them as I was going.
That is the worst, isn't it? The discovery on the way of halfway through.
Yep.
So what category now did you enter in this year?
So originally I entered them in standard, but I got a pep talk from Sebastian.
Yep.
And so I asked to get mine put into masters. So
Amazing.
I'm doing masters.
Very good, man. I'm awesome. It's good because your work is really incredible. You have such good brush control. Your visual looking at your pieces is really nice. We'll get some photos for you as well, chat, so you can see Daniel's work. But you definitely got master painter, I think, in your future, as we're both on this journey to get as good as we can.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
So you also did this last year, some work at PAX Oz, that you sort of set up a little area of paint and take to get some sort of people interested into the hobby.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you were trying to do, is just to make it open to new people?
Yeah, try to make it open to new people, but also to try to just encourage people who are already into it, encourage them to ask questions, to kind of like dive deeper into it. And I wasn't the only one who set it up. In fact, it was mostly done through the enforcers who ran the area,
Yep.
and I was just one of the people who volunteered as like a instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately last year it was scaled down dramatically at PAX, but hopefully we're gonna see it come back this year.
Yeah, it's another good chance for the community to get into miniature painting or discover what it is and find their sort of way into this sort of more display painted competition stuff. That's how I discovered it, and it was beneficial, or well, super beneficial for me to, find all this stuff.
Yeah, or just get into the hobby and enjoy it, whatever level.
Yeah,
they want to be at.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, what's your Instagram so people can check out some of your work?
Yeah, so my Instagram is @BellTowerMinis.
Yep.
I don't post that often, but when I do, it is there. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you stopping by and having a chat.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you. No worries.
right.
All right, Chad. Make sure to check out Daniel's Instagram, and I'll keep walking and
No, we're
finding
wrapping up
some.
now.
Oh, we're wrapping
up,
now?
and we'll come back very soon with some judging tests.
All right, I'm going to go around the front here, and we'll wrap this thing up a bit, I think. Scoogy. Let's have a little... Oh, get out. All right. How are we feeling, friends? This is...
Friends?
Well, future friend. So this is our little clique that we call the late night crew here, because we don't sleep enough and we stay up way too long painting miniatures and singing Rock and Roll McDonald and talking garbage.
And roll McDonald's.
Yeah. It is Bunny who you saw eating the sandwich.
Hey, Sleepy.
Hey, guys. Yeah, so let's go with you first, Bucks, because how are you feeling?
Feeling, what a wonderful word.
How are you feeling? Day 2, what time is it? Midday?
Great. Like, I mean, I just get a bit emotional, like when when we're out on the floor talking to people and listening to everyone's, what it means to everyone, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different for each person.
Yeah.
It's palpable, the passion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah,
No,
palpable
sorry,
passion.
But I'm just like, I was eating a sandwich.
That's palpable too.
Yeah, you were eating it
Tangible.
quite passionately.
Yeah, like not just about miniature painting, right? But about everything that's around it. You know, all the conversations about where it lands, this art, the conversations about people's journeys, about their perspectives, about a bit of threefold soul and Horcruxes.
Base soul.
But also like everyone's shared enthusiasm for
We're all in it
community.
for the same thing. We're in it for our community and we're in it for our art.
Yeah. It's been...
And I would not be, you know, we go on it about a lot. We know we go on it about a lot. And we know that around the world people probably share the same things. And, you know, we accept that we're obviously a bit of a younger region and we're also sort of isolated with the tyranny of distance. But, you know, we're passionate about showing the world what we've got.
Yeah.
And we're really passionate about opening it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so if you're out there and, you know, like Australia's a beautiful place, number one. Australian people are a good time. And if you share a love for miniature painting, we'd strongly, you know, advise you to consider being here.
Plan a trip.
Yeah, plan a trip, because it's also the middle of summer here, and Australian summertime is something to behold.
Yeah.
I'd visit, but Look, the only thing you should be afraid of in Australia is me.
That's true.
Look, let's just shatter some taboos about Australia.
Okay.
Okay, as a foreigner who's been living in Australia for 13 years, I have not seen a single snake out and about. The biggest thing I've seen is like a huntsman that's like this. They just walk in. He just walked in like he paid the rent, but he did absolutely nothing. He did nothing. He just came in and just died in my wardrobe. So Australia, there's nothing.
Wow.
Up the pitch.
I still haven't even. I've seen many dead kangaroos on the highway. Yeah.
Rough. Well, I will say this. drop bears are real.
They will eat your face.
But you probably won't see them in Canberra at least. They're mainly a Victorian area thing down in the Otways there.
They're in Queensland as well.
Are they? Yeah.
They're
see,
Sydney as
they
well.
must-
When I was in Sydney, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Different breeds.
In
different
all
breeds.
honesty, like there's plenty to do, there's plenty to see, and if you can time it right and wrap up a bit of your love for miniatures in there as well. Yeah, there you go. I lived in Brisbane for 6 weeks. It was gorgeous. Loved it. Everything is just more expensive.
Yeah.
It is, but if you live here, there are also some benefits to obviously living here around that. So
Yeah.
it's a great time, and we've got some great events. And you don't have to time it to if you don't like the heat, then come in July.
Come
to
for Guilds In.
Come
Guilds
to
In.
Guild-
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
or if you want a bit of that sort of autumny lifestyle. Then, Melbourne's a bit different. So. Either way, it's good fun.
It's good fun. Yeah, we've got a really good, solid community here, and that's what I've enjoyed the most so far about this weekend, is just getting to chat with a lot of the newer people who this is their first time entering, getting them to show me their pieces, and then explain to me why they felt like this was the year they wanted to enter, and see how much they enjoyed it. A succulent Chinese meal, god damn it, Crypt Shadow. I was getting deep there and you ruined it, no. But that's what's been really, really fun, and getting to sort of meet a lot of these newer people who are just like for the first time coming into this sort of scene.
We were the first timers at one point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was only 3 years ago, really. Not even at this point. It's still
We
under
hadn't
3
even met,
years.
yeah.
But no, we definitely met by the time I was at
No,
first
we hadn't met in person.
No.
No, we definitely met. But yeah, we hadn't met in person at that
It
point.
is a very good community, mate. Yeah, we're very blessed here, but we also all put in a lot of hard work to make sure that it is as special as it is.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the sum of all. It's the sum of all its pieces. Yeah, you guys see a lot of us, right? We know that, but there is plenty of other people who are working hard in the background to do stuff.
Yeah.
And we could do all of this, but if no one comes, then no one comes. You know what I mean? So attending is a big thing.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's
I was
fourth class,
having a lot of conversations around how big and how fast we've grown in the last even year.
Yeah.
Like this year's entries have completely blown me away with how many we have, and especially for me, what matters most to me is the amount of newcomers that we've had. Last year I was really trying to push that, and I got really sort of discouraged with a lot of people being like, I don't want to go up against people like us. And I think that having those sort of categories and that has really helped with a lot of newcomers, and that's just really what I care about, is having more people here.
Has anyone got that Discord that Deno claims to own but doesn't? Looking for an active Discord that gives feedback.
Yes.
So fun thing about that.
So Bunnie and I have a Discord that Trent has tried to claim his own since the dawn of his
Literally
Twitch streaming.
Since inception.
Since we
So
created
Sleepy
it.
Slang, anyone who's in their mini Mansa maybe, there's a lot of the Discord crew in here.
Yeah, one of our mods is
Send
in
a link, one of our mods.
I'm going to shoot you one. I reckon it might be the most active painting Discord there is.
Hey, Sleepy Slang. We also want to, while we're here, we got to thank Topulus, Mini Mansa, for being the best mods and staples in the online miniature painting community.
Yeah.
They're really good and helpful with all the work that they do.
Top of the news has been a consistent positive in Discord. What if you don't know what top of the news is? Top of the news, Topulus. He's also a streamer. So if you didn't know that, can we link his Instagram and his stream channel?
To get it going.
Yeah.
And link yours too.
And link yours too. Top has does quite a bit of server maintenance on the Discord, and
Literally, like a lot of these things. So me and Ben started this Discord with a big dream. We're two idiots who share the same brain cell, really we just wanted to harbour a nice, safe place for people to come and paint and just hang out and have fun. And Top has just been, honestly, nothing would have been possible, and I don't think that we would have been where we are in this Discord if it wasn't for Top. He just does so much for us, even with,
I was going to say that if he's not in the chat, though, we take all this back.
Yeah. If he's on the chat, well done to us for running a really good Discord.
But I think, in all honesty, too, if you would like to be involved in a community that's very active online, we do monthly challenges or every couple of months.
We do
it's
quarterly mostly.
and it's a lot of fun. So, but yeah.
Shout outs to Top of the News, where I get all my miniature information. It's always great. You can also there's also an events page in there, and the events page actually specialises in presenting all events from around the world. So no matter where you are, if Top's usually on top of it. There's usually class links, there's event links, there's all sorts. So really.
There's a pets channel that's very important. Yeah,
Pets channel, food channel, meme channel.
Someone's got like cat with thumbs. I'm pretty sure that's you, Mini Man.
Video game channel. There's a work in progress channel that's active. There's a finished project. Feedback.
Yeah.
It's popping. It's popping.
So,
Bing bong.
Hey yo.
I won't say just in case. No, you can stream Twitch. Yeah, fuck your life. All right.
That's not our channel.
Yeah, it's Trent's channel. That's all right. We can get him banned.
Huge shout out to
So,
like,
yeah,
and stuff.
Not to pump our own Discord, but go join the Dirty Paint Water Society. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to do some cool stuff there, I think.
Do you know what I think the best part about it is? What? Is that when you built it, you guys had to be incredibly active, right? And now you don't. And that's a testament to the success of what you've built, but also a testament to all the people in there that love it and spend time as a community in there and keep it going. Yeah. And that is the measure of success. You know, can it exist without you, the creator, involved in it? That's how you know you've given something to a community. Yeah. So you guys have done a great job.
Thank you, mate. Well, shout out to all the community too for being active in there, because the last 5 months my life has been Crimson Brush focused. Yeah. So I appreciate everyone who's in there every day and chatting and active and stuff. We try to get in there as much as we can, but it's hard when you have 10 million other things you're trying to do. So we appreciate it.
The last thing there is, varying levels of activity happen there, but I think most people are always looking at what's going on.
Oh,
so,
yeah, definitely.
You know,
I check it every single morning.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
a routine thing.
Absolutely.
And it's honestly like the best people, I think, from there.
Yeah.
Like, I lurk. We know.
You lurk? Yeah, that's it. And if that's your level of interaction that you like, perfect.
But hey, we appreciate the lurkers. We appreciate
the workers.
I mean, the username says it all. Crypt Shadow. Yeah, you're just lurking in the shadows. Nah.
That's great.
All right, so if you haven't figured it out right now, we're just cruising, killing a bit of time off while the venue is being changed around for judging. So you might see me a little bit in the background because I'll be doing some ferrying, but I don't want to be doing that the whole time because I'd like to get out and have a bit of a look at the lovely CanCon and spend some time with our friends as well.
All right, chat, we're going to go back to the menu here of all the other things of looking at stuff. I don't know why I said menu, but the judging will begin soon, so stick around for that. 2 o'clock roughly, might be a bit early depending on how we set things up.
Yeah, 2 o'clock was when the judging will land, but we will probably come in again one more time.
Yeah. And Sleepy Slang, Deno is an absolute monster who doesn't wear shoes. All of us are normal.
Oh, Ree's.
Ree's not, actually.
Bro, she does Kyokushin, so she's just getting ready to kick Deno, really.
Yeah.
She's ready. I'm not going to shank Deno.
Hey, come in here. Come in here.
Lady Stonebeard, everyone.
Yeah. Get you squeezing. Hang on, I can put 2 butt cheeks on 2 chairs.
Here we go. Here's Lady Stonebeard, chat.
This is a funny introduction to who I am, not wearing any shoes.
Yeah.
So if we just get your feet up, we might get some more.
Do we get an influx in content?
Yeah.
We've already talked about feet once today.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Say hi, chat. So what?
Hi.
How's Stonebeard going this year? In the event, I should ask.
Oh, yeah, it's a very general question. Yeah, very good. The support's always really, really nice to see.
Well, you guys do a lot of work with the Sydney's Guild in stuff as well, and the Display Painting Guild. So it's good to see like that crew really come down here for this event as well and just support each other. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Gotta keep it in between you.
Oh,
it's okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, sorry. I shouldn't have told it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of Sydney people come, which is always really nice to see everybody support everybody. Heaps of people from the guild. We do a bit for the guild, but I mean the guild's just Jared.
Jared.
Yeah. JC.
Can I just mention something to you, Ray? I think this is a bit understated when you're running stalls. But running stalls at a convention is a couple of things. It's a sacrifice because you're sort of locked into an area and all your friends are out there getting on and getting about and you're sort of doing your thing. So thank you for dedicating that time for that. But also our stalls act as a bit of a connection with a lot of new people who are coming in, because a lot of new people might not feel confident enough to get out and talk to people on the floor, but through the necessity of wanting to buy really cool models, they've got to talk to someone and they talk to you. And I think you guys act as a catalyst for those people to feel a little bit more comfortable in our community. So from me to you, I really appreciate that. Okay? Don't blush too much. But there you go.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
There is a lot of beautiful people in Australia. Yes.
Nah, like being around Stonebeard and stuff like that for how many years now have I known you guys? Like 3?
4?
3 or 4 years.
From thinking that Jim was a fat old man in his garage selling train models to seeing where you guys are now in regards to all the stuff and, you know, standing back and watching you guys at the stall and that. I'm super proud with like the community and stuff like that we've fostered over like the last couple years and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, do not regret randomly messaging and pestering Jim and then me and Ben feeling really bad thinking that this is an old man who's put his life savings
Look,
into...
he's an old man in spirit. He may
We
not
were
look
like,
like
you know
an
what,
old
we're really
man
gonna
with
push,
trains.
We're really going to
but
push this company and, you know, we're
Yeah.
really going to support it and stuff like that. No regrets whatsoever.
All right, let's change the direction of this gush fest.
Well,
I just want to say how much I love my friends.
Yeah.
all right. We should probably go help with this judging thing. Do you reckon? Maybe. Look at these two.
Yeah.
This is my wife now, Jim. I bought her.
All right. Well,
We might wrap it up here and just go make sure we get everything set up for the
I've
judging,
got
and then we
nothing-
might.
I've got nothing to do right now, so I might sit here for a little bit.
Okay,
And,
yeah, you got some
and
time?
If people want to ask me any questions about anything, I'm happy to answer
here.
questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Take my weird toes elsewhere.
You got beautiful toes.
Yeah.
See
If
ya.
not, you know, if you want me, let me know now. Do you want me to stick around and answer some questions, or
Yeah,
if
if you
there's
got
some things
any
you want to ask, I'm happy to answer it. If you've had enough of me, which is totally acceptable, I will be on.
Let's see. Crickets. Well, it takes time, you know. They got to be real.
There is a delay. We never have. That's very kind of you, Crib Shadow. There is definitely too much of Buckley at times.
Oh my goodness. It looks like it's slowing down a little bit. As in lunchtime, everyone's getting ready to get some food, and then stuff's going in. What are you doing, my friend?
He's
Seeing
going to
how
have a
things
look. Let's see what he's working on right now. How are you, Thor, God of Thunder? Scrawny, lacking of muscles, and have no godly powers. Emaciated, sit in a chair too much, but I do like to paint. Who does Shorty into what? Keep. Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah. No, in all honesty, I'm good. It's one of my favourite weekends of the year, so
Literally.
It's
months
a great time.
It's months of, you know, hard work and trying to figure out what the hell we're doing.
Okay, this is a great one. What do I think the most important technique is to learn when painting minis? Okay, there are a couple of things here. There's two. So first off, there's a mindset, and the mindset is a passion to learn, and the clarity to understand that not everything happens right away. And then technique-wise, I would say the fundamentals of miniature painting, which consist of understanding how to base coat, understanding the consistency of paint and how to utilize it to your advantage, and then understanding the importance of knowing how to use your brush. With those skills, you can do anything in miniature painting, and every single technique, in my opinion, is connected to those.
Biggest for me in regards to, I don't know if it's like a technique or just
Yo.
a practice, but knowing that
Sorry,
not
guys,
everything has to be your greatest or best work is always a good one. Like sometimes you can just paint to paint, just to piss around and try and figure out some new things. You don't have to push yourself to the limit in every single page. Just sit down, paint, enjoy it.
All right, Crip Shadow, who started the Crimson Brush, by the way? I'll give you the brief history lesson. So Crimson Brush originally was another event called the Crystal Dragon. The Crystal Dragon ran for 7 years, and then COVID came, and the opportunity to run the Dragon slipped away due to people's life commitments and things going on. We knew we needed an event, so this just coincides with us all sort of getting to know each other at the same time, and because of that, we sort of were like, well, hey, let's do something new. Like, why can't we do something new? So we spoke to the organisers of Crystal Dragon and asked if they would bless us and allow us to fill the slot. Which they were very gracious in doing. Shout out to Meg Maples at the time, who was running it at the end, and also previously to that we had Mark Solly as a part of the organisation team there, so shout outs to both of them. And obviously shout outs to all the previous people that entered in those events, people that came over and taught at them or was international and came through. Without them doing that, we couldn't do what we're doing now. But long story short, in 2022, the year that we sort of were allowed to sort of get out and about, we decided to go with the Crimson Brush, and at the head of the Crimson Brush was Trent Denizen. And in the organisation team, loosely at that point was myself, and Storm or Bun, whichever you'd like. And Ben ran a lot of the mod work and did a lot of the at-home stuff because we were still really COVID-stricken. And then the team has built out now to many more people. I should say, in the first event, Stonebeard had a big part to do with organisation too. So, yeah, that's basically a quick history of it. Each year we have added a few members to the organisational team.
As we grow, there's becoming more and more jobs, or there's more and more things for us to be able to keep an eye on, and it's just, we can't do everything all at once, and so our team is just growing as quick as
as quick as our event is, really.
It takes a whole village.
Yeah, to raise a baby.
To raise a baby, and this is our baby.
So this year we had a few people come on board. So we had my wife, Jub, or some of you may have seen her on the streams at times if you come by Monday night Party Mondays with the old Saturation Generation. She joined and became a part of our admin team. She works reception. A pretty grueling job in all honesty, but if you've watched any coverage or seen any photos of our events out in Australia, she's always in the background, always here to support. She supports everyone. Biggest cheerleader of the scene. So she's come on the team. We had Timbo with Inkstone, obviously do a bunch of cool stuff with promotional work and merchandise. We had your delightful friend Jess, who came to attend. She joined Jub in
the cheerleading group.
In the cheerleading group, but also in registration. She's done a lot in registration. Yeah. We obviously have the returning DC, who's in charge of photography, and of course myself and Benny on stream and content.
I do nothing.
And what you do is glue in the middle. You do a bit of everything.
I do.
Right. So Storm is always there to fill whatever gap we need.
I'm here to fill any hole that anyone.
Yeah. And that is a very challenging role because you never really know what you're doing until you're in the moment. Yeah. So, yeah. She has done security at this event. She, in fact, did a security so well that she bounced one Will Brightly out of the miniature area at the start of the event. So she did custom glass engraving, all sorts of cool stuff. So, yeah, she was mad dodging everyone, mad dogging everyone. She was. So
I have this great thing called. Well, I didn't realize it was an actual thing, but someone said that I have scary dog privileges, where I'm the scary dog.
Yeah.
So having me around is like having a big scary dog around, and I vibe with that.
Yeah. So how's the feedback there for looking at the miniatures on camera? I think that's pretty good. Obviously, it's not going to be super zoomed.
I think the judges' cameras need to go up a bit.
Yeah, they're doing adjusting now. protects Deno from all the fans. I'll be honest, I think Bun's got more fans than Deno does anyway. So, yeah. So, what about you? Got some more questions for us? Keep them coming.
Keep them going. We can talk all day.
Yeah. One thing that is not a shortage of is finding words to come out of my mouth. You probably all know that. How about all of you, hey? Like, we've talked heaps about ours.
Yeah.
What about you guys? How's your painting going? What have you been working on? You know, throw. Obviously, you can't show us directly here, but chuck them in the dirty paint water. Let's see what's going on. You know, at us.
You can at me.
Yeah,
at me.
At Bundo.
Yeah. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up. Not that you can see us right now, but.
Is that Riri's in there doing monitor? Oh, Riri's in there. Yeah. You're painting every day as usual to get good. Very good, Sleepy.
That's the way to do it, but please don't overdo yourself. How'd you guys get into painting minis? By the way, my paintings have been incredibly slow. I came from a background of, if you can't see there is my other half out there with the beard. I watched him for a couple of years do it and realized I could do that. But I have a lot of a huge background in creative and painting and all that type of stuff, and I just thought it was another way so I could express my work and my art. And we mostly started because of D&D.
How did we? So Crib Shadow. How did I get into minis? The most sort of common and traditional way that you'll find. I walked past a Games Workshop as a kid. Actually, I'll tell you, it goes back even further than that, man. There was some lead soldiers. So if you don't know, I'm not from Australia. I am a UK-born man, born in the dire town of Bolton, and I saw lead soldiers or maybe early diecast soldiers on a windowsill at a family friend's house, and it just remained with me from there. I then dabbled with it a little bit when I was young, at a 12-year-old, as most do. And then I found my way into the industry. I was in the industry and still am in the industry. Have been for 17 years. And I started painting again seriously 3 years ago.
Cool, that's over half my life.
That is over half your life. That's why...
That's my dad.
Yeah.
When I was a wee child.
All right, let's talk about you guys though. You hear about us all the time. Let's go.
The question up there. It was why was the L in Dave Colwell
lowercase?
Lowercase.
Stylish.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben's
got dyslexia.
Ben's got dyslexia. Working on some armies. Yeah.
Covert Madness working on his bust from Will. That's what I love, about workshops is when people continue working on it.
Yeah. Dropping some Landos in the chat, some wee-wees.
Landos. Scars taking his class in Melbourne in a few weeks. Can't wait. Hey, he's got a lot of good stuff to talk about. He's got a lot of good stuff to share. You can already see some of the results coming out of the classes. Pretty good. You got a good one there. Yeah. Yeah, Mini Man says fell in love with Australians, I think. I think it's a big part of his journey is
it's just the Aussies.
He's an honorary Aussie at this point.
Literally, Ben.
Nice. There's the plug. Yeah, plugception. Very good. Hey, Benny, can you hear me over there? Have you got the... Yeah. Oi, we got some people to share some of their projects in Discord. If they're there, put them up. There we go.
Yeah.
Really good. Nailed it.
So we'll have all three of them. I might be able to tweak that a little more, maybe.
Yeah, look at that from Sleepy.
Sick.
Banger.
Yeah.
Just posted your week. Awesome. Lurker reporting in. Plankwalker, a long-time resident of Big Deno's stream. Look at this. Hey, Ben, just give it a wicked scroll for us and show how active it is, bro.
Go through all the channels.
Yeah, look at that.
Can you show the pet channel?
We may have time for the pet channel.
Yeah. Cat.
Amazing.
There we go.
Stunning.
Excellent.
Oh, my son.
Scorpions, yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. Look at the whip channel. You know, you want stuff.
What's that last whip, Ben? Go right down the bottom.
Oh, look at that one. Hey, bring that one up. Who did that? Whose is that on stream right now, Deno?
Whose is that?
Oh, looking red hot.
Looking red hot.
Get amongst it.
There we go.
Are we gonna have that one on? Do I not have a Camelot button?
Where's the? Do we have a Camelot button? Can we roll tape? Or we've always wanted to roll tape. Can we roll tape?
Can we roll a Camelot?
Let's get some threefold soul.
Let's see if I've got Camelot on here. I don't know if I do, actually.
I want to interview Camelot.
I don't know what weird shit I've got on here, actually. This might be
This might be dangerous.
No, I don't have Camelot. Oh, man.
And sorry to all our guests watching, we won't be able to bring a live stream on judging this year. We've been struck. We have been banned for 3 days.
No, I definitely don't have any Camelot videos.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh.
That's okay.
This is my board games computer that I've set up.
Hey, Benny, can you bring up Trent's Instagram? Find his Camelot video. There is where there is a will, there is a way.
All right.
Someone says, oh shit, get the Camelot one up. Yeah,
Roll tape. Roll tape.
Roll it.
Trent Denizen painted a Camelot. Camelot. Nah, it's not working.
Nah. I just don't know the song.
There it is. Look at that.
What do you mean? I can get closer.
Yeah, you can. The closer you get, the more intimate it gets with the stream, I found. You're like, hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
No, we're just leaning over because we're absolutely gassed.
Who are we following, Ben? Crimzob.
Yeah, follow Crimzob Brush.
Follow the Crimzob brush. All we do is we come here and sob. Follow B later.
He's great, he's great.
All right, hey,
Yep.
what I'd like to do is a mic test. Can
Sure.
I ask you to turn your microphone off?
You can.
And I'm going to move over to this one.
You'd be doing the stream a great favour at this point.
I'd like you to get some feedback from there.